What up, fam? Hey, real quick. Remember, for those of you who are parents already, at any age, because it's not just, I figured out that it's not just when they're youngsters. They're watching too as they're adults. Your kids, anyways. So, if they'll never fail, you know, the saying goes, they'll never fail to emulate. They're never. I wanted to go find another word, you know, because I think I've used the word emulate only when I say this quote. Kids never fail to, no, what? Kids will never listen but never fail to emulate. It's like, okay, I don't use that word emulate. So something a little bit more common, copy. Your kids will never listen to you but will never fail to copy you. Like, yeah, but I work hard. I got so many degrees. I got so many accomplishments. Like, that's the listening part. I think it really puts focus on they'll never fail to copy your weaknesses. And what'll happen is the more you neglect your weakness, that's how much they're gonna neglect their weakness. Because maybe you got this work ethic, maybe, you know, you're really smart, you're really good at memorizing, so school's, you know, comes easy to you, and you just, you know, you connect that with, you pair that with good work ethic, and, you know, like, it's a perfect match. You know, that works out real good. But what's your weakness? Maybe your weakness is the sweets, the fast food, maybe weaknesses is unable to manage money. Okay, so what's their weakness? Maybe their weakness is they don't have good work ethic and they have no interest in memorizing things, but they're really good at managing money, maybe, and they're really good at I don't know, being creative. So they'll lean on that creative work, they'll lean on that managing their birthday money, for example, or they come across a little bit of money and they make that shit stretch. They're just doing the same thing that you are. They're leaning on their strengths and ignoring their weaknesses. So they're copying what you do. So if you want to be a better example, I found out, through experience, not through just learning. This is not being, and I'm really focusing on not being talking about something that I haven't done. This is stuff that I'm really doing. This is stuff that I'm living, which is why I could speak on it so like clearly, because I don't have to go research it. I tried it. I'm just telling you a story of what's happening in my life. And you start working on your weaknesses. What's your weaknesses? Oh, well, if I'm consistently getting up earlier than I have to, no matter what time I go to bed. Like everything else, the work ethic, creativity, talking on camera, being nice, all that that comes natural. Like, I don't need to go work on that. Like, what? Why? It's my strength. It's already strong. Let's go work on that weakness. Where's my weakness? I got it, you know, hella work ethic. So you sit back and you're like, where is my weakness? From the 5 pillars of life: health, wealth, love, spirituality, generosity. Where was it? Like, okay, health was no good. I didn't have a good program, a good exercise program. There was no intention. I didn't know about the intention, so that worked out. So because there was no intention, there was spirituality, but it wasn't an understanding of how it worked. I did believe, I was connected. I did have a relationship. I always had faith, but I didn't understand the mechanics and the rules of the game of the game of life. It's funny how working on the weakness of exercising, the program, connected me because I added the intention to elevate my gratitude, elevate my attitude, and bam, I strengthened the spirituality. I learned on how these universal laws work, and more in depth, a relationship with the higher power, with God. Like, oh, okay, that's how that works. And then the gratitude, you know, health, wealth, love. The gratitude part, gratitude is love. It's a form of love that comes from waking up early. The more sacrificing sleep and being awake for a longer period of time, giving me more time to be grateful for existing. Those are my weaknesses. Lean into those, let everything else take care of itself as it's already strong. And I watch others around me start working on their weaknesses by me not saying a word, just doing that very thing. So I think it even goes beyond just your kids, but this is focusing on your kids. Anybody that you're leading, anybody that you're guiding. Because they don't necessarily have to live with you, and it'll have to be your loved ones, because you could not inspire your loved ones. You could be, just someone that they don't have a connection with. But if they're your kids, and if they're in your close circle, and they do see you as a guide, they do see you as a leader, they'll never fail to copy you. So make sure that you focus on your weaknesses, so they could also focus on their weaknesses and elevate. So all 5 pillars are up. Remember, it's health, wealth, love, spirituality, generosity. You got to make sure that all 5 of those are strong, are at a close to 100%, past 100%. The ones that are already at 100 or past 100, leave those alone, or close to 100, leave those alone. Go work on the weakest leg, and then once you get that up and going, go work on the second one that's also low. There's gonna be 2 or 3 that are just like low, lower, and lowest. Work on the lowest one, and then on the other one too, and then focus more of your attention. That way you strengthen your weaknesses. More than anything, you're the example and the leader and the guide that you should work on your weaknesses, and not lean so much on what's already your strengths. I'll catch you later.